Hello you guys. Oh my gosh, boy, my voice. So hi, I am, oh wait, you know what? This is what I do sometimes. Okay, I need to put these back. I'm gonna do, look at how thick my hair is, like it doesn't even hold. I see people do these so naturally and then I go to do it and it's like, oh, maybe I have to do it higher. Okay, what? Look at, hi you guys, I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to just get on here and do an itty bitty little makeup with you. So I'm just starting with the One Size primer. I mean, I'm really like not gonna wear, I really don't want to wear like makeup, which seems contradicting, but I just feel like a no makeup look is just where it's at. It is so hot out. And I've really been trying to focus more on my skin. I just like don't like wearing makeup in the summer, especially because we're transitioning and it's getting so much warmer out. I just don't like the feeling of like sticky makeup and like sweating. It's just like not my vibe. So I'm just gonna do like a little skin moment. And truly, honestly, I feel like my celery juice has really been clearing my skin complexion and just making it more even, better than any serum you could use. Like if you are really trying to clear your skin, you really need to get on the celery juice kick. I know it's annoying to actually juice it, and yes, investing in a juicer, expensive, but I actually don't think the one I have is that expensive. I got it on Amazon, so I think it was like $35 to be completely honest. I can try to link it. But anyways, I have a lot to do today. I just got ready. I literally just edited a whole podcast and I had to sit there for an hour and like edit the whole thing. It just takes some time, but you know, obviously that's what you gotta do for it to get done. And then I'm going to grab a little lunch and I have to hop on a call for a meeting and get some stuff situated. But I actually just filmed a whole episode on my podcast about years in high school and just like what that looked like for me and how I moved on from it and some of the things that I would and wouldn't do again. And I just think that it's really gonna help obviously anyone who's in high school or outside of high school now and like trying to like figure life out. And also I have kind of been like a little bit down the past couple of weeks. As we're here, I guess I can open up to you. I feel like if anyone knows, like anyone who does social media like knows how social media works, it's not the easiest to like open up on camera. I feel like it can be very scary being vulnerable on camera, but obviously I know that's like where we grow and like I'm not the only person who's going through it. Also, I know that I look kind of like white right now, but it all blends and I'm gonna just add a little blush and bronzer so it'll all like make sense. But I basically I feel like I'm just in like a transition season of my life. Like the job I'm working at is not like a dream job that I've had, but I also feel like it like helps provide. But I just feel like I have so many dreams, you know, and I really love doing YouTube and content creation, but it is something that like I don't feel like I've been able to put like 110% in, which I am a person who likes to put 100% into something, like especially if I'm like posting my content and things. Like I obviously want the content that's going out to be something I enjoy and that I actually like, because if I don't like it, I won't post it. And I just feel like sometimes it's really difficult to balance working like at a job that you're not necessarily like loving, and then I feel like sometimes it like sucks the energy out of me like by the time that I get home. And I'm just being completely honest, like I just feel like sometimes like I missed the mark, or like I'm just like approaching and waiting for something good to happen for me, but like I just know that I have so many gifts that I really don't see utilized in like the market space of jobs. Like I've never been like someone who's been like, I really want to be like a nurse, or like I used to, but I'm just not someone who like, I just sometimes I felt like there's like not a job out there for me that I love, but there is, and it really is like content creation, being creative. Like I feel like it's like more that root. And so I really decided that I'm gonna try to go full in on the dreams that God has given me. And it is really scary, and I feel like it can be like the other day, like I was having really bad anxiety. Like I was having so much fear, which is not normal for me, because I always just like put my trust in God and like what he says to do. And so I'm not here to be like against jobs or against the job market or people who work 9 to 5. It's not that at all. Like I've always had to work. It's not that. But I just feel like you don't always have to do like the traditional route that other people do, like just because you're scared to like step out. And I don't know, I just even feel like I give people credit who like aren't necessarily in the whole like 9 to 5 like market space type of thing. Like I have a degree, and yes, I'm using my marketing degree, but I know I could use it for like a corporation or something. But to be completely honest, like when I made the decision to go to college, like I truly didn't even, I knew myself. I was like, I don't think I want to really like go into like the city and work in like a corporate office. Like I'm just not a corporate girly. Like that's just not who I am. And I'm so sick of like people like putting that like stigma, like you have to use your degree this way, you have to do it that way. And I'm like, I don't feel that's what I'm called to do. Like, and I'm not saying like I would never do it, like if God didn't want me to, or if I like obviously I understand that like you have to work and make money and things like that. But why is it that like it's not normal for someone to be like, I'm just gonna like do waitressing for now and like try to make it doing like in another area? Like I don't know, I just feel like I've always been someone who goes against the grain, and sometimes I get slack for that, like even from family members or just like people that I really love. And it's really scary to like make that decision. I feel like that's why people don't follow the things that God puts in their heart, because they're scared. And like I understand what it's like to like stand up against it, but I really do feel like I have so much potential to just like do content creation full time and like obviously have different streams of income. It wouldn't just be from one, like it wouldn't be from one platform, it would be through so many different avenues. And even through what like I've saved, like I feel like I could like market it and use it to like triple my money. And I even think that goes with being a Proverbs 31 woman. It says she's wise with her money, she knows how to multiply it. Like I just feel like, why do we always play it so safe? Because is it because we're like scared of the unknown and we lack faith? I'm sure that is a part of it. And then secondly, like it's definitely like people pleasing. I feel like it comes down to like thinking and caring about what people say, and people being like, well, that isn't a real job, like you're never gonna make it. And like I don't know, just there's just like little fire in me that wants to be like well, watch me, like, you know what I mean, like watch me try, like I have it in me. Like, and I think it's also taught me to like don't make decisions just because like you get opinions from people. Like really sit and pray with God, because he's gonna guide you ultimately, and he's gonna like tell you like if in that season it's time for you to leave the job, or if it's time for you to like work in a job. Because there's been plenty of times when the Lord has actually opened jobs up for me for me to work at, but it just like wasn't a forever thing. And just you're never too young or too far gone or too far like behind, I guess, to start a new career or to start something new and to do something different. Like I feel like nobody knows you better than you know yourself, and God obviously knows you best. But just don't be afraid. I'm giving advice that I give to myself, but like don't be afraid. If you have a dream, like don't let other people's limiting beliefs bleed onto you, because I see that happen so much. Like why can't you become like a traveling makeup artist? Like if you're not happy in your job, why can't you? Like yes, it might take more work or more dedication or longer hours or something or more sacrifice, but who said it's not possible? You know what I mean? And like I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to do something that is like so outside of the box. Like every time I tell people like, yeah, I'm like trying to make it as a content creator, or I'm trying to like, I don't know, like be a motivational speaker or do something that's like not in an office, like I either get like one of two responses, like, oh, that's gonna be like really hard, you know, it's like not normal, or I get like wow, like I'm so inspired by you and proud of you that you even like want to step outside of the boat and do something like that. I feel like you have to just kind of not care what people say. But all that to say, it doesn't mean that it's not scary at times. Like, and I know we shouldn't have fear, but it's just like sometimes it can be like, or feel as if it's like unreliable, or like is it achievable? And I totally understand what that's like, because I obviously am like in the middle of like trying to do all these things. I just think this was my mindset behind certain stuff. Like, you're gonna take a risk and you're gonna be a risk taker and you're gonna try new things. It's gotta be when you're like in your 20s. Like, I'm 23. If I want to change my job 6 more times, like, I can do that. Like, if I want to leave the job I'm at because I want to try something new, even if it's like, I don't even know, even if it is just like waitressing or taking the summer off, like, that's okay. Like, I feel like there's this pressure that even I put on myself, or I used to put on myself more, that like I have to have it all figured out and I have to like be in this like big specific job, and like, no, maybe that's not the case. Like, maybe I just have to take it easy and like save the money that I make working a job. Like, there's obviously so many jobs that are available to us, and maybe I have to do that while just like plugging away at social media. Like, it's not impossible. I truly believe that everything that God has called you to do and be is so possible, especially if he's breathed life on it and he's going to help you through it, but you do have to show up for it. And I was just kind of feeling like in my job right now, like the hours I work, like it's so hard for me to show up like authentically here and on my podcast and speaking events, like, and not to mention like I love helping girls, and it's just so hard and difficult for me to like be all of these roles like while also there. And I almost just feel like, why don't I just like try and go all in with like this and just give it one shot, almost like not one more shot, but like just give it my all. Like, I just feel like if you give something your 100%, like it's just so much obviously more like able to flourish. And I just kind of feel like I'm like at that point where I'm just at that point. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that the place that I'm at, it like it's holding me back, and it has nothing to do with like anything other than just like where I'm at in life. Like, I love the people, I enjoy the environment. Like, it's not necessarily like all of that. I mean, sometimes it's like annoying, like, to be honest, like I hate gossip, and I notice that a lot in a salon environment, and I like actually literally cannot stand it, and I know it's because like God hates it and it's just disgusting, but I obviously understand that like it just comes with the job. But yeah, no, I just feel like it's definitely like a place where I'm in a place where like I want to give something my 100%, and even if it's like a new like opportunity, like I've been praying. And it's funny because as I've been like speaking to God about this and like new opportunities and like feeling like my time is up in this space, he like literally provided me for something. Like, it's so funny because somebody reached out to me and asked me about like a job opportunity, which it's just funny how like when you close one door, like another one opens, and having faith in that, like I just feel like that it takes courage. Like, it's not easy to do. Like, most people just stay where they're at because they're comfortable, even if they're miserable. And I was like, that could not be me. Like, if this place is not serving me anymore, I have to move myself. Like, you cannot stay in a place that you are not thriving in anymore, because like, really think about it. This was my like process when I was like deciding to do this. It's like you either stay and you make the most of it because you don't want to be miserable every single day. So you either stay in your job and you make the most of it and you like thrive, or it's like you stay and in 5 years you're in the same place but you're just more miserable and you're older. So it's like kind of have to decide and like make that decision to like, I don't know, like you just don't want to be in that place. I know, at least I don't want to be in that place. And I'm not here to say like you're gonna enjoy going to work every day. Like, work is work, you know, but they do say if you're doing something you love, it doesn't feel like work. And maybe I just like haven't found that yet, but I just think everything is possible. Like, all possibilities are at my hand, and that has what has been going through my mind. Like, I'm just like, anything's possible with God. Like, I'm keeping an optimistic like vision. I'm just like changing those negative thoughts to like, instead of scary what ifs, I'm just like, well, you know what, how about when it happened? There's my faith. Like, I've had faith for other circumstances and God has came through, so like, what makes me think that he's not going to come through for me in this circumstance as well? So yes, of course there's moments, like I'm human, where I like obviously get like down, or like I was just talking to Nick about it. Like I was like, I obviously feel, I don't know, like a part of me almost feels like embarrassed, I think sometimes, and I think that that's so silly, because like, why would I ever be embarrassed about being in my 20s and not knowing 100% what I want to do? Like that shame is not coming from God, like, or anything good. Like that's literally coming from the devil. Like that is not, that is just, I'm like just not letting that happen, you know. It's okay to like feel down about it, but I'm definitely not going to be here and be like ashamed because, you know, it's normal. Like I feel like we have to normalize this. That's literally why I'm talking about it. Like, you know, I feel like you can be 40 and not know what you want to do, and I'm just figuring it out, just like all of you guys are figuring it out. And yeah, I just want to be like happy and like love my job, and like obviously I know happiness is like fleeting, and like the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I do have joy. I do have joy in the Lord. I like truly do. I'm like so happy with like who I am and where I'm at with life, but sometimes I just feel like if there was a way to like make finances while also like encouraging others and like helping them, like it would just be like my dream. Maybe I just have to like go out and like get it, you know, and like maybe it's a sign for you that you just have to like go out and like search it and like work hard at it and like find it and like hustle and do whatever you have to do, because I have like so much to offer, I feel like, to the world, and like maybe sometimes I just don't always like tap into that. I definitely think that I didn't start tapping into it until this year. So I think it's just like a new fresh beginning of endless opportunities, and I like sort of just feel like it's like a new chapter. And then what also happened, which was like so cool, was hold on, is when okay, so like when you remove yourself from a situation that you're not happy in, or you're not thriving in anymore, or you're not like blossoming anymore, right? You like decide to like remove yourself from the situation. You don't know what's next, but you have to just trust that something else is going to make room for you. And that is truly what I did. And I'm just also here to testify, like, I made the decision in my mind, like, I think I'm going to like move on from the place I'm at. And you guys, like a whole new opportunity presented itself to me, and I wasn't even looking for it. Like, it's so crazy. I was literally on a fasting to God about what I want to do with my life, and like what to do, and like just more clarity. Like I already know like kind of like, you know, what I'm doing, but you know, just more clarity in this season, like, you know, what I'm supposed to do. And that's why you would fast as well, to get close to God, to be able to hear, you know, because you could go do whatever you want essentially, but I don't live that way. Like I live in the Father's will. Like I truly have a close relationship with God, and I just like want to make him happy, and like I just know he knows best. So I'm gonna ask my Father to guide me. And yeah, I'm a Christian here. If you guys are new, I don't know if you know that, but I am a Christian, so I pray, and I just feel like I get clarity from God often. But yeah, so I was praying, and I just felt like, oh no, not even that. I literally stumbled across this girl's Instagram page, which I wasn't searching for at all. And somehow I came across this page that was like all about like business opportunities, like how to like make content creation a full-time job. And like, I just like, it was like catching me and like making me very curious. So I kind of kept looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know if this is good or bad. Like, we see so many like pyramid things and like whatever, but like long story short, I like had a phone call with this girl because I was just curious. She like happened to get back to me, and I don't know, I was just kind of like, this is like so crazy. Like, because I like made that decision in my mind, and I like made the decision and like spoke with the person that like I'm at currently now, like the job I'm at, like it made room for something new that is in the unknown. So it's like very out of my comfort zone, but like what if this is like a really good thing? Like, you know, I feel like most of us could be like, well, what if it's not? But like, what if it is, you know? like what if you leave your job and you actually find something that you love, like better than where you're at? I feel like our minds like to go to the things that are negative, but like, what if we just have faith that there's not peace here anymore? Clearly God is allowing that for a reason. And if you don't love what you're doing day to day, like what if you need to just like leave and like let life like do its thing, let God do his thing, let new opportunities come to you? And I just feel like I wasn't even like searching, and that is like the beauty in God, because I'm still not 100% sure, but like it definitely gave me hope that like God sees me, God hears me, and like there's just more for me. And I just feel like I'm kind of proud of myself, because it is not an easy thing to do, to just like leave somewhere that's not serving you anymore, because it's so much easier to just stay because you're comfortable. But yeah, like, is it sacrifice? Is it like, do you get like doubt of like, how am I gonna make financial like needs and like things like that? Like, of course, but what if you have to do this because where you need to be, and like what if like a really cool design comes to you that like comes to fruition out of being in like a desperate place? Like, we just don't know. So I say all that to say, don't stay in your comfort zone. Like, if some place is not serving you, obviously I'm not telling you to like quit your job. Please don't like quit your job. But like, if you feel like this is like something is not serving you, like don't be scared to walk away from it and pray about it, or see if there's other things that can serve you. And I'm not saying everybody's gonna agree with me. I'm not here to like have everybody agree with me. I'm just here to tell you like how I live. And like, I know people say like never quit a job before having something else lined up, but sometimes God actually makes you do that so that you can have faith. And I totally believe that. And I've even listened to countless of people who've gone things like that. It's obviously not ideal. Like, who doesn't want to have the comfort and the control of feeling like they have something? But what if God wants to test your faith? And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at. And yeah, I guess I just kind of wanted to share with you guys and be chatty, but thank you so much for listening. I'm going to get a little lunch, and I'll keep you guys updated on my life and how things are going. But pray for me, and I'm praying for you, and I love you guys so much. And like this video because it does help me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. New mascara as well. I truly cannot be bothered with mascara in the summer. I said I ended this video, but of course I turned the camera off and like fixed everything. Also, don't know why the light was off. That was also interesting. I go to bed like really early and woke up at 3 a.m. and been up since then. But besides that, anyways, I gotta go. Bye.